What's going on, guys? It's your friend, coach, and mentor on this beautiful Friday morning, and I have a special message for you guys today. A lot of you guys have been asking on Facebook, on social media, what books we are reading. And one of the goals that I had in the past was to read 52 books a year, and I was able to do that in 2013, 2014. But then I started listening to and reading less books and spending more time diving into it and applying things that I'm learning. So I want to share with you guys what I'm reading right now. One of the goals that we set specifically for this year is I read every single day in the morning with my daughters before they go to school. And then I read every single morning and every single night for anywhere between 5 and 30 minutes with my wife, Gabby. So the book I'm reading with my kids is for our spiritual well-being. We're reading the Book of Mormon. And that's been absolutely awesome for us to be reading that book. And then we read, Gabby and I last month, we completed these two books. So I wanted to show you what we're reading because you guys are asking. The first one is this one, Standing for Something, 10 Neglected Virtues That Will Heal Our Hearts and Homes by Gordon B. Hinckley. And it talks about these 10 virtues. I'm going to read them to you so you can kind of understand what it is and make a decision if you want to read this book or not. It was one of the best books that I've ever read. Just very straightforward on what's going to keep our society strong. And it comes back to the foundation of the family and the importance of that in the virtues that are needed. So number 1 is love, the lodestar of life. Number 2, where there's honesty, other virtues will follow. Number 3, making a case for morality. Number 4, our fading civility. Number 5, learning, with all thy getting, get understanding. Number 6, the twin virtues of forgiveness and mercy. Number 7, thrift and industry, getting our houses in order. Number 8, gratitude, a sign of maturity. 9, optimism in the face of cynicism. And 10, faith, our only hope. And then there's a part 2 in here that talks about the guardians of virtue, talking about marriage, what God hath joined together, the family, how we can save our nation by saving our homes, and the epilogue, the loneliness of moral leadership. So it kind of talks about if you're going to stand up for the virtues that create a strong family and a strong society, it's going to be lonely at times. So that's one thing that I'm willing to go through is the loneliness of making it a priority to lead with those 10 virtues. And I want you guys to know that I have not always done that, and that's why we're reading these books so that we can better ourselves and become the people that God intends us to be able to impact the amount of people that He has intended for us to impact through our gifts. So the other thing that we read was a really simple read is by Richard Carlson, PhD, Don't Sweat the Small Stuff with Your Family. These are absolutely awesome. There's like 100 lessons, I think, that are only like a page of how to not sweat the small stuff in your family. And this has some 100 great ideas. Appreciate the teen phase. Don't wait for bad news to appreciate your life. Expect it to spill. There's a story about if you can expect and know that your kids are going to spill milk, you're not going to blow up and be angry and get mad at them. You're just going to know, that was going to happen at some point, so you deal with it. Teach them how to clean it up and whatnot, and not to not sweat the big stuff in your family. So 2 awesome books that we finished last month. We didn't quite finish by the end of the month, but we just barely finished a couple days ago. The book that I'm reading for myself right now is Tony Robbins' new book, Unshakable, Your Financial Freedom Playbook, Creating a Peace of Mind in a World of Volatility. So absolutely loving these books that I'm reading right now and really learning to apply what I'm reading in my books. So I feel very blessed today. I want you guys to know I get to travel and be able to speak to some people, share some stories, and I want you guys to understand kind of the way that I do things. I'm not a motivational speaker, but what I do is that I share my life, share my stories, share my struggles, things I've gone through, try to relate it to life and how in hopes that you can make a connection somewhere in your life where you might be missing that small piece that can make a complete shift in changing your life. So I want you guys to know that I at times feel not worthy to be able to share some things, but I stand up each day and make that decision to stand for what I believe in and to understand that other people's opinions of me does not define my reality. And I feel extremely excited and blessed for this beautiful day and the opportunity that I have to share my gifts with the world. And my challenge to you guys today is to share your gifts with the world, to get yourself out there. And I know getting yourself out there can seem scary at the beginning. And if it does seem scary, I want you to go back and watch the video the YouTube video I posted up yesterday, talking specifically about how to post on social media, how to interact, and how to reach people and connect with people. And also, I will connect on some parts on that video that you'll watch that talks about what to do in the face of cynicism, or when people reject you or say things about you that aren't cruel. So my one challenge to you guys today is you go out into the world to help change lives and to share your gifts with the world, is that don't ever look down on somebody unless you're willing to help them up. I love you guys. Have an incredible day. And if this message helps you, please share it with somebody else. I'm excited to see in the comments below which books that you're reading. And I saw you post on there, Adrian. Good morning and happy to see you. Comment below with what books you're reading, what books are changing your life, because I want more ideas on what I can read, what I can share with the world, and what I can share with other people. Have an incredible day. We'll see you guys later.